We Talk, the interview, season 2. That's what we're going with. Okay.
Season 2.
But this time, ladies and gentlemen, Dakari,
yes sir,
our producer, is gonna interview me about. Oh no, what you about to
we're
about?
gonna talk about life, really.
Okay.
Just
life being
how we met. Robert Hungerford Preparatory High School.
Yes.
In Eatonville. Magnet program, baby.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Y'all heard that? Intelligent niggas. Magnet program.
Global business.
But you know what? What I learned, people think like Hungerford is like a CP.
Yeah, because somebody said that to us the other day.
Yeah, and I was just like, I'm not get it because it used to be.
I don't.
It used to be back in the day when it was Wadmore High School. But when it became
so
Hungerford,
long ago, they probably weren't even alive then.
Yeah, you know, but you know how grandmas and mamas do. Oh, that's.
She was around our age, wasn't she?
I don't know. Shit, I know how old I am. Everybody else.
25. So how did you get into the music industry? I know you went to school for it.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's been something that you've been passionate about for a long time.
Right.
So just kind of go into how you got into it, what made you want to get into it, and just kind of your journey through it.
So I've always been like musically inclined, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Not even in a like woe is me kind of way. When I was in elementary school, I used to sing in the choir.
Damn, I never knew that.
Yeah, because nobody ever asked me that. But yeah, I used to sing in the choir when I was in elementary school at Eccleston. You know what Eccleston is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was in the chorus there, whatever. Some you probably also didn't know. Like I had like a singing spot on TV. Like when I was that age, like the school got picked to do the winter, whatever the fuck it was for whatever network, local network, and I was part of that. I had a solo and all that shit. Yeah. Why you looking at me?
Solo act.
That's what I'm saying. You had a solo?
Solo.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. Like one time, this off the record.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Yeah, one time I was in middle school, not middle school, elementary school.
I thought you were gonna say jail or something.
Now, why?
I don't know. One time I was in jail.
In jail?
I'm just playing.
No, you're not. Now we Kevin and Don.
No. I know you never been to jail.
Okay. You heard that, Cameron? Good. So I was in elementary school. Something happened where I had a solo and I had like 3 other classmates that had a solo. We was singing for the school or whatever. All of them niggas, for whatever reason, they couldn't do it no more. Yeah. So I was like, man, fuck that. I went up there and did all that shit.
You were saying that in elementary school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know how I get down.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, so I went up there. I was like, man, fuck that. I sung all the parts by myself, got the mind blank.
Fucked it up.
I ain't fuck it up. I stopped. Then nobody else know what the fuck was going on. Like, this is a production we putting on at the school for like, parents and shit. They ain't know what the fuck was going on. So I stopped, pretended like, you know what I'm saying, everything was cool. And then when I knew the part where I was supposed to go back into the risers with the rest of the kids, I just went in.
Damn, that's fucked up. That's a little green.
Well, because what I thought, right? I got like, what's the word? I got like so into it or whatever that I just went on autopilot. So I sung everybody part that came before mine, and then by the time I got to mine, I was spaced the fuck out. I didn't know. I just stopped. I was like, man, what the fuck? What was I supposed to say? And then, but
I didn't know you could sing though.
Yeah, I got a little chops. I be trying to tell y'all niggas, but
you never told us that. Like, hey, I can sing.
I've been heard it before.
Oh, so you can still sing?
Yeah. I don't really lose that.
Usher and R. Kelly same girl type of shit?
No.
Well, nah, okay, I know how you feel about him.
Okay, because fuck that nigga. Yeah. Touching ass nigga. Anyway, but yeah, and got into, I always was like into music or whatever. And then I went to, once I got to Hungerford, remember Miss Tariq?
Yeah.
She sat me down, like, senior year, whatever, we was like, at that point you was gone, but it was on.
Yeah, I had moved on to kind of like,
right.
I wanted to upgrade my life.
To greener pastures.
If you say that.
Yeah, I do.
Continue.
Okay. So she started, sitting everybody down. It was only seniors and juniors left. So she was sitting everybody down, like, what's your plan? What's your plan? What's your plan? I had never thought about going to college. Like, I was so focused on, like, just working because my mom was in school at the same time I was in high school. Like, she was getting her master's degree. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, man, I got to make sure I got myself. You know what I'm saying? Not saying my mom could never take care of me or nothing like that, but I understand the pressure it is as a parent to still try to chase your dreams, but, still trying to cultivate a child.
Yeah.
So I was just like...
She's also business savvy and a smart person.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, because the ideas that we've talked about, you've inputted her, like, man, my mom was thinking about this and that. Yeah. I kind of knew, like, she molded you from a young age to, like, entrepreneurship.
Yeah, because that was always her thing. Yeah. She wanted to be in the medical field. She wanted to be a nurse. She got pregnant with me, so that kind of, like, shut down. She got into accounting. Accounting led her to now she has an MBA. Yeah. So she's dope.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I love my mom. Shout out to you. But I ended up doing that. What was I saying?
You was talking about 11th and 12th grade year.
Yeah, so Miss 3 sat me down. What you want to do? I don't know. I had never really thought about it. I wish, somebody would have kind of put me on HBCUs like Stephanie said or whatever. But she was like, schools are schools, but what are you passionate about? Because if you go there and you like trying to learn something that you're not interested in just because you're trying to get a lot of money or whatever, it's not going to work out for you. So I was like, I like music a lot. Like, that's my everyday music. So I was like, all right, what we got? She pulled up Full Sail, too expensive.
Yeah.
Right.
I fucked up.
Right. Too expensive. She was talking about starting $100K just for the program I was trying to do. I was like, nah, fuck that. What else we got? Looked at Valencia. They had a good program there. Some of the teachers that teach at Full Sail.
Same program, same knowledge, same equipment.
And 5 times cheaper.
For a better price.
Yeah. So I ended up going there, took out some Pell Grants, the ones you got to pay back. I paid for my whole school, like just off of...
Yeah, you were doing the SBA loans before the SBA loans.
No, nigga.
Got you a PPP to go to college?
Nah. I did the FAFSA shit like Miss 3 taught me how to do. I ended up getting enough money to pay for my whole school. So I got a degree, but I'm debt free in terms of college.
A lot of people can't say that.
Yeah.
That's
That's pretty cool.
You went the smart route when it came to that.
Because I said to myself, I was like, you know what? Myself said,
Yeah.
For my first go round, nigga, like, I don't like school. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
By the time I hit high school or whatever, like, I was already, like, I took algebra in middle school. Like, I was already ahead of everybody around me. Yeah. So I wasn't, like, really being challenged like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm not finna go to nobody's university or whatever, spend all this fucking money or whatever, and I'm not into the shit. So let me figure out what I want to do. And I did that, and boom, degree here.
So what would be your dream job in the music industry, if you have one?
My dream job?
Yeah, what would be something that if you started doing it, you'll be like, all right, man, I'm set for life. Like, this is my passion. I can do this for 25, 30 years.
Maybe, because I wanted to be an artist at one point. Mm-hmm. And that's not even really off the table. It's just something I'm not focused on right now.
Yeah.
But outside of that, like, A&Ring is something I've always been interested in, and like creative directing. Like, I like being able to hear somebody's personality and their artistic expression or whatever, and figure out how I could bring that to a visual aspect. Like, figure out how I can make Kanye shit look like Kanye shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would, if I could do that, that would be cool. I like music and doing music or whatever, and I feel like whatever I want to do, I could do it. There's not I gotta be an artist or I gotta be a label head. If I want to do it, I'm gonna do everything. But we're talking about something specific, probably doing like creative directing. Because a lot of artists, all they do, music video, they got, rented cars, fake guns, fake money.
And them and their homeboys.
Yeah, and Instagram models. And that's cool if all you're talking about is that in your music. But then you get somebody like Kendrick or a Drake, Kanye, Nicki, who they incorporate creative elements from like theater and stage, and they give you like movies and visuals when they release records and stuff. Like Drake, all the music videos are fire.
Yeah, it has a vision. You can tell like it's well thought out.
Yeah,
it's just not.
It's not.
You don't have the cameraman scared by just pointing a gun at him the whole music video. You know, because I've been in that situation and I'm like, dang, this is scary. Like,
shout out DCTV.
Yeah, like I don't know if this gun finna go off. So then it gets to the point where it's like, man, you gotta check these guns, make sure ain't nothing in them. No, for real, because it's just like a safety hazard.
No, I've been on some music video sets before, and it be that turn like that.
Yeah,
I like that kind of stuff.
And it's like,
I like that kind of stuff because that's a part of the culture. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying?
I'd rather watch it on BET Uncut instead of me actually being there, and it's just like
possibly getting uncut.
Correct.
Because it's not finna be happening.
Night.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I could do something, probably.
So creative directing.
Yeah, just like I said, bringing people's vision to a point where it looks bigger than what it is.
Yeah.
I even go back to like I said, artists I mentioned or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could tell when they switch between musical eras.
Yeah.
Like Kanye started out college dropout or whatever. Now he is where he is now. Drake, same way. Thank You Later was album number 1. We're into something totally different right now. And every era, it feels different to me. And I feel like that's why I would probably be good at it, because sometimes I don't even see things like that. I look at it like colors or whatever. Like Kanye's Dark Twisted Fantasy area, that was like red to me.
You was a big advocate for Kanye West, even though we kind of like, man, that Trump shit. We kind of cut him.
And no, and it's, you know, thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah,
because I felt a way about it. The slavery comments, all that shit. Like,
you agree?
No, I'm just saying. I felt like the same way black people reacted to all this shit that was happening.
Yeah,
I felt the same way. But for me, it was more like,
you gave him a chance. Cause I said, fuck.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I gave him a chance. I gave him a chance. I sat with myself and I was like, you know what? This nigga's not the most articulate when he's on camera, but once you strip away some of the
bullshit,
right? But I ain't want to say bullshit because I could tell Kanye is not. His artistic mind outweighs his like common sense rationality mind. Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
you strip some of that shit away, whatever. Yeah, he said what he said, but it didn't come out right.
You have a lot of people that you're an advocate for that we don't kind of, mess with.
Like who?
Huh?
Continue. Like who?
Kanye for one.
Okay.
We like Oprah, but there's something. It's some things that we disagree with.
Yeah. Same thing. I had to sit with myself. Okay, I understand why niggas don't like Oprah, but I look at it from this angle, and it is what it is. And that's the thing with me, like y'all. Well, I ain't gonna say y'all.
Yeah.
Some people, they still fuck with R. Kelly. Me personally, it's a route.
But can you separate the artist from his personal life and his music? Can you separate the two?
Yeah, musical genius. He's still like one of the greatest musicians like this planet's ever seen. He's still that nigga, but can't fuck with it.
His music or just him?
Him.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Because it's just like, I think about all the shit, you know what I'm saying, calling himself like the Pied Piper of R&B. No, I'm just saying, if you know that,
young as fuck singing this
shit. I'm saying, but if you know that, like where that name comes from, the Pied Piper or whatever, it's folklore. This man called a Pied Piper, he used to ride into villages and towns, play a little flute or whatever. The kids disappear, you never see them again. Why you running around like branding that with yourself?
I get it.
And then we find out, you are taking little girls and women from their families and stuff. Men too. The boys have come out and said R. Kelly been fucking with them too. So it's just like, I can't get with that, because streams, buying albums, going to concerts, that's putting money in his pocket so he can keep doing that shit.
Yeah.
It'd be different like with the Chris Brown Rihanna thing. Like, because if we're gonna talk about it,
Yeah, come on, let's go now.
I did the same thing, separated artists from the music. I don't condone violence against women, and it sounds
like you about to say but.
I am.
Okay.
And I was very firm and like, damn, Chris, that's fucked up. But when Rihanna decided to let the shit go, start making music with him again, start sleeping with him again, I was like, okay, it is what it is. Now I see how I should move about it. If she let it go, I'm gonna let it go.
So do you think that's why it's real important for people to have like a good team and not just have yes men around your corner? Like,
absolutely.
You need people that's gonna tell you like, nah man, you fucked up, or nah, don't do that.
Yeah, yes men, bro. They like the pitfall of, especially.
But it's hard
people.
though, because a lot of people are the yes man because the artist or the entertainer is the one providing the money.
And that's fine, but you also paying me.
Correct.
So if you giving me money to steer you, I'm not finna let you do some bullshit.
But they probably don't want to fuck up that money though, because
That's
you know
fine,
how many, you know, people get fired easily.
And
it's just like,
that's
you know,
okay.
Yeah.
If you understand your skill set and what you bring to
you
the
should
table,
be confident in yourself.
Yeah, this nigga want to fire me, cool, because I know it's an artist somewhere that got a good head on their shoulder. They want somebody that's gonna be like, nah, Ariana, them don't sound like the best vocals. Re-record that.
Yeah.
She gonna do it. She's not. Oh, well, I'm this person, and you're just other assistant or creative director or whatever. Like, nah, Lorianne Gibson. When she was telling the motherfuckers on Making the Man, get the shit together. You had some that was like, oh, I ain't finna do that because X, Y, Z. Did it cut your ass?
Top 5.
Then it came. Day 26. You know what I'm saying? And they put out quality material.
Yeah, they did.
So it's important.
So question. So you're into creative directing. I'll be hearing a lot of artists or actors or anybody that's kind of in the entertainment field. They say when they smoke, it takes them to like another level. It opens up stuff. It like how does that apply to you? Because I know you smoke. I don't.
Yeah.
So is that something that you say, man, I want to be creative tonight, man? I might, roll a blunt, drive around the neighborhood, listen to your favorite album. What's your process when it comes to creative thinking?
Yeah, I will smoke or take an edible, or I don't really do drinking as much because the after effects from that.
Yeah. And
then, they do all kind of shit to process liquor that people don't even really know about.
Yeah.
And I had a brush with some fucked up situations in my past to where I can't necessarily do like beer and stuff. Like I'm allergic to certain things.
Oh, okay. That goes into it.
Yeah, that goes into liquor, so I don't partake all the time.
Yeah.
But weed, whatever, it comes from the earth.
Yeah, we've drunk a lot, so it looking like hitch around it.
What you mean?
We've drunk a lot, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, not allergic in the sense where I'm gonna have a reaction, but y'all know
I ain't gonna know what to do.
y'all know sometimes like my allergies flare up, I like cough a lot or whatever. Like that's a part of it.
That's crazy now, because now in today's time and age, you got one cough.
Yeah, and then people think you got COVID, but
yeah,
I don't give a fuck. I know what I do with my body. I know what's going on over here. So
I'm just saying, it's one cough minimum nowadays.
And I got you, and I be trying to look, you know what I'm saying, because I be feeling the same way. Like, goddamn, I don't know you to cough. So what you doing? But it is what it is. But yeah, I sometimes get high, whatever, and just kind of vibe. I don't do it with the intent of being creative. It kind of sometimes it should just happen. Like it happened before with y'all. Like I'll be high.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody get in the group chat with an idea or whatever, my mind like goes. I'm just like, oh shit, we do this. Like if I show you the notes on my phone of all the shit I never told y'all about for this spot.
So why not tell us?
Cause I have to wait until I'm like sober till I read it back and see if it's actually a good idea. Sometimes it works out, and then sometimes I'm like, you know what, they probably won't go for that because I know y'all a little bit.
Yeah.
So outside of that, it's not an intentional thing, but it does like help. And
I think you should tell us right then and there though, because sometimes it can be a situation to where it's like
I have before.
Yeah.
And sometimes ideas are received, sometimes they're not. I don't. That
take
don't
it
bother
personal.
me.
Yeah.
Because I know we all trying to do this shit and be as creative as possible, but it also wants to make sense for us as a collective. So I'm cool with that. But yeah, when I smoke or whatever, it's not necessarily for anything creative. It's just for having the Stephanie trying to throw me out, y'all. It's just for it happens when I do.
So is that what made you want to learn about the medical marijuana more and get into that field?
Yes. Well, that, and then my grandmother, she is in her 70s.
Uh-huh.
My mom, she hit me one day and she was like, I feel like your grandma's starting to have like some early signs of dementia or whatever.
Yeah.
So she actually, because remember when me and you did the course or whatever, I told her she was taking the other side of it, where she didn't have to really go to the place; she could do it online.
Correct.
So she was learning about the stuff too, and like we found out there's certain kinds of marijuana that can like aid in helping with that kind of stuff. So that too was like, okay, yeah, because if I could make something that can keep my grandmother's brain around, I'm trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want her to still be here in person. Like, I love my mom, my grandmother, my dad too, but it's like,
damn, you said my dad too, but it's like,
yeah, because I love these niggas, all three of them, but she's the one that is the most vulnerable because she's older than everybody.
Yeah,
so I'm just like, man, yeah, if I can learn something or get into the field in a way to where I could possibly produce something or have my own strand or whatever, specifically dedicated to making sure she can stick around a little bit longer.
Why not?
For that,
yeah, that makes sense. So we got school, we got all of that, we got the medical marijuana, and then we have the can we talk side of things.
Okay.
It was just an idea. It was brought to you. You received it. We started this. Pretty much, what do you see the vision for Can We Talk coming along within the next few months or just in a few years?
I see us doing something. Honestly, the way I envision things, I see us doing something like pretty unique. I know podcasting, has gotten to a place where that wasn't a call for.
Oh,
thanks.
My man, I'm just trying to make sure you on point.
Okay, Kevin.
You get more motive.
Yeah, that wasn't a call. But yeah, I can see us doing something like we have ideas.
Yeah.
That I'm just like, this is dope, and it's not anything that anybody else is doing. Like, we talk about live shows and events. Not putting any of our stuff out there because coming soon, goddamn. But like, the other spaces, the other podcasts that I like listen to and stuff, they're not really doing stuff. They just having like live events, so they come sit down and talk. Yeah, which is cool because they be entertaining. But the things that we're talking about doing, I see it as like going really far, like, and be more than just a brand that focuses on discussions of music. Because as you know,
we also gonna tap into the EDM side.
Yeah, because as you know, we start producing for other people, like their content and stuff like that. So shit could be. I see us being pretty big if we just keep with it.
We gotta just stay focused, and I think that's the most important thing. Just stay focused and utilize each other's specialties, whatever it comes with. You know,
right? Like
you said, creative directing is more so your thing. So yeah, I think that's what we need to focus on.
Yeah, because while being, I like being like I don't like attention like that. Like,
yeah, we know that. We know.
I'm just saying, like, I don't. So that's why I said, like, because I could be an artist or whatever, but if I was to be an artist, it'd be more like the Beyonce lane, where it's like, y'all niggas ain't finna hear from me or see me until it's time to put a they like Kendrick or whatever.
But I think you got to work your way up.
Exactly.
I think, Destiny Child, Beyonce, or Kendrick back in the day, they had to put themselves out there.
Right.
So you got to work your way up to not be that A-list celebrity to where it's just like you can do whatever, whenever. So I think
that's the part. The beginning stage where you have to be super in everybody's face. I ain't with that. I don't care for people to like me because I'm forcing myself on them. Like, if you gravitate towards me and you fuck what I'm doing or whatever, cool. Like continue to rock with me. But if it's not your thing, like, don't force that. I'm not asking my immediate friends and family like, hey, support me on this or whatever. Y'all see what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. And when y'all make the bullshit like, oh, I'm just making conversation, y'all ask what you got going on, and I tell y'all or whatever. Yeah. You know. So I'm not finna text and call and do all this other shit every other day just to make sure people like tune in. What I've learned through social media and with the internet or whatever, all kind of people will gravitate towards you if you just put yourself out there. And you don't necessarily have to build your platform off of people who.
So putting yourself out there, isn't that kind of like being social?
Yeah, but you can control that.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like,
you're talking about it's like just specifically on social media.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you put yourself out there in the way you want to.
Yeah.
You can control it versus somebody who's like, oh, I'm trying to be the biggest or next rapper in my city or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? Come fuck with me over here, come fuck with me over here, come fuck with me over here. It's like, put the hashtag, you know what I'm saying? Have meaningful conversation with people, gauge them, understand what their likes and interests are, see if you fit in there. If you do, hey, I think you'll like this based on what you just said. Like, I put people on to the podcast before. We have a whole conversation about music or whatever. And I'm like, damn, you listen to the podcast? Yeah. Oh, check us out. Yeah. I feel like you'll fuck with us or whatever. Like, we talk about this kind of shit all the time. The same conversation me and you just had, we talk about that kind of shit. Yeah. And it go like that. So that's why I lean more towards like, oh, you know, I'd rather be creative with my visions or whatever. And I'll do other stuff outside of Can We Talk Music that's more in the creative space. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I control that. Yeah. I push it out when I want to. I promote it how I want to or whatever. And if it's gonna catch, it's gonna catch. If not, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like things not working out is a sign that you should stop or quit. Look at this motherfucker here.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you about to jump out of this shit?
Nah.
Know how you is about bugs, my boy.
I get going real quick. I crash a car. I done jumped out of a car before because of a bug.
With me in that bitch.
You better hop in the driver's seat, man. Stop this motherfucker. Yeah, for real.
Put on the brake.
I'm gone.
But yeah.
Nah, I don't play by no a waltz or a bee. I'm gone. I ain't got time to play with y'all.
Real quick. Yeah.
So when you hit the road, do you talk or like I'm just playing? But yeah, I don't know. I forgot what I was saying, but yeah.
You go. So we got a part 2 coming.
Sure.
Where we're gonna go more into depth about everything around the music industry, everything around you. So y'all stay tuned. Part 2 coming. Brian, is always an honor talking to you.
Man, the interview got down. Oh yeah. Yeah. Shout out to
Spike stuff in the back.
We out, man.